Welcome back to another exciting battle report brought to you by Gaming Grotz. Today we're going to be battling it out in the battle plan called the Veins of GHUR. This is the one where the objectives kind of appear randomly on the table based on player turn. So starting turn 2, one will come out in the middle, and then turn 3, they'll come into each of our sections there. And today we're going to be battling out in our Realm of GHUR wasteland here. So we got some new trees, some of our newer terrain, and it's going to be a pretty good one, but again, we don't have those objectives down yet, and we're just going to have to see where those guys show up. Alright, let's get into those armies. Alright guys, today I'm going to be battling it out with my Skaven again. A bit of a different list today, tried to bring in a few things I haven't used before on the channel. Starting it off, my general today is going to be my Grey Seer on the Screaming Bell. He's going to be using the command trait Master of Magic and using the spell Death Frenzy. Hopefully help some of my little guys get to do some extra attacks when they die. Also, for my leaders, I've got a Deathmaster of Clan Eshin, so he'll be able to hide and pop out of one of these units of Skaven Tide. So as long as they've still got 5 or more models, he can pop out and kind of get him somewhere where he needs to be. Also, I've got the Verminlord Deceiver. Today he's taken the relic, the Shadow Magnet Trinket. Haven't used this one before, but hoping maybe if he gets stuck in that he gets the chance to use it in the hero phase and fight before the fight phase and maybe save him when I'm fighting on Jesse's turn. And then also I've got my Warlock Bombardier to help support the Jezzails here. And then the Verminlord Warpseer again, just also helping give me 2 big auras between him and the Screaming Bell, giving the ignore morale for all of my big units here, so it'll be really easy, and hopefully I don't have to spend command points on auto-passing morale. For BATTLELINE, I've got 3 20-man units of Clanrats, 3, and then, as I said before, I've got the Warplock Jezzails for artillery, and they've been reinforced once. And then also with Clan Eshin, I took a unit of Night Runners and reinforced those guys up to 20. I like their little cool pre-game ability where they can get a pre-game move. And a lot of other missions, it can be really helpful just getting them on an objective, even if your opponent goes first, and just being a nuisance really early in the game. It doesn't really help as much in this mission, but still really hoping to utilize them, and their throwing stars end up actually doing some damage with those exploding 6s. Alright, that's it for Clan Eshin today. My stratagem today is prize sorcery, so as long as one of my 4 sorcerers is alive at the end there. And then my triumph was inspired, but I am 2,000 points today, so Jesse is definitely going to be getting the triumph. Alright, let's take a look at Jesse's army.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be bringing my Legion of the First Prince. So starting off with my general, I'm going to be taking the Great Unclean One. And he's going to have Flaming Weapon spell. His artifact is the 4-fold blade. Even though it's a blade, I'm going to be putting on his infestation of Nurglings. What it does is any 6s just do D3 mortal wounds instead. So with a lot of attacks, it can really rack up a lot of damage that way. His command trait is Ruinous Aura, which gives the Infernal Realm Walkers, which is everybody's ward save, a +1 if they're within 8 inches of him. I'm bringing the man himself, Bellicor. I've got Kairos Fate Weaver on the end as well. And then for spells, I also have the Emerald Life Swarm and then the Spell Portal. For BATTLELINE, I've got 2 units of Fleshhound and then a unit of 10 Pink Horrors. And then just to fill up some points, I've got a unit of Furies. Excited to try out the Furies. They've got a really cool ability where instead of fighting, they can fall back. So it kind of makes your opponent think as if they want to either fight them or let them maybe jump onto an objective or just get out of the way. So I'm really excited to try those out. For my core battalion, the only thing I've brought is a Hunters of the Heartland, which is just my Fleshhounds and the Pink Horror. My grand strategy is going to be prize sorcery. I don't think that's a big surprise. And then my triumph is going to be the inspired for the +1 to wound. And that rounds my list up to 1975, so I will get the triumph finally.
Alright, so here we are after deployment. I've deployed my Skaven forces here on the far side of the table, Jesse on the opposite. I got my Night Runners on the far side here. 1 unit of Clanrats potentially able to go through the gnaw hole. My Warpseer. Then we got my General backed up with some Clanrats to make sure he can move forward. Jezzails, again, always like to keep them nice and near a gnaw hole with their Warlock to give them their buffs with the Warp Stone, and then potentially always nice to teleport them around because they can't move too fast, so it helps get them in range to other priority targets. Then I got my Deceiver on the far side here. For those of you who don't know the Deceiver, he has the absolutely amazing, probably one of my most favorite spells in all of AOS, the Skitter Leap, which allows him to teleport and appear 6 inches away from enemy units, and he can still charge and do all this crazy shenanigans, so it's really powerful. And since he is also the Eshin character, and I have 2 of my Eshin characters today, I get to reroll wounds against 2 of Jesse's heroes here. So obviously going to be going for the Great Unclean One and Be'lakor, because both of those guys are extra pain to deal with. And then lastly, my other unit of Clanrats here, and then as I said, the Warlock guarding the Jezzails here. And then over on Jesse's side, got the Pink Horrors up front and center with the Great Unclean One behind them, giving them that awesome ward. Some Flesh Hounds and Fate Weaver to his left, and Be'lakor to his right. Other unit of Flesh Hounds making sure to block that gnaw-hole so I can't get any easy teleports. And then down on the far side, we have the Furies ready to fly up down to the center just in case the objective lands on the very far edge of the board. All right, and mine was a 3-drop today, and then Jesse had a lot of drops, and I've decided that Jesse will be going first.
Yep.
So we'll be back with Legion of the First Prince, turn 1. All right, so turn 1 hero phase for Legion of the First Prince. What are we starting with, Jesse?
So we're gonna start. We're gonna go for the battle tactic Ferocious Advance. I'm gonna be trying to do it with. Well, I'm gonna be doing it with my 3 monsters here to get an extra point.
Yep, get that bonus point.
For the command thing, I'm just gonna try and get a command point on the Great Unclean One.
Yep.
It gets that.
Gets that, and then I'm gonna try and get a command point on my general as well. Get it as well.
All right.
There.
So for spells, I'm going to be trying to cast. He's going to be casting the portal.
Yep.
So it goes off on
with
8.
8. I think I am in range, so I'm right kind of on the edge. Just double check that there quick.
I think you're good.
Yep, just in there. All right. Kind of a high roll, but still.
Good one to stop.
Definitely one we want to stop to shut down Fate Weaver there. Oh, we stop it with a 9.
All right. So I'm also going to be trying to cast Mystic Shield on. Let's throw it on himself, just because he does have a 4-up save.
Yep.
So it's going to go off on a 6.
That's going on to Fate Weaver, or
yeah, Fate Weaver.
Yeah, we'll leave that on.
Okay. He's going to be, or the Great Unclean One's going to go for Flaming Weapon.
Yep. Gets it with a 6. Guess I'll try and stop that with the Warpseer. Stops it with a 9.
Fate Weaver's getting outcast today, baby. So then he's going to take Be'lakor's spell, just to give, or the Master's Command, sorry. We're just going to give it to the Pink Horrors there.
Yeah.
Doesn't go off.
Fail.
That'll be my hero phase, I think.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll be back after turn 1, Legion of the First Prince, movement phase. Alright, so into the movement phase for Legion of the First Prince. Fury's pulling back, making sure to kind of help safeguard against teleporting through the gnaw-hole there. My pre-game movement, my net runner's moved up here just a little 5 inches, get a little closer. And then everything else is 3 big monsters and demons, moving in nice and close, making sure to get that battle tactic for 2 points, and then that bonus point for 3. Flesh Hounds just helping zone out, make sure those guys are nice and safe from anything trying to fly up and teleport in, like my Deceiver.
Basically trying to avoid Skitter Leap.
Yeah, avoid that Skitter Leap. And then the Horrors up front, nice and center, everything kind of running up. And that's going to be it for turn 1 for Legion of the First Prince. And that's going to get Jesse 3 points because of his battle tactic with a bonus point. And we don't have any objectives yet, so that's the only way to score points for turn 1. All right, let's get into Skaven, turn 1. Alright, so hero phase for Skaven turn 1. My battle tactic is going to be Ferocious Advance. Just going to kind of move all my Clanrats up and get up on the board, possibly ready for the double turn and get ready for that middle objective to land next turn. Starting off for casting, I'm going to start with Warpseer. He's going to do his Dreaded Warp Gale. It goes off 6, 11, that would be good.
Try to stop it with the Unclean One?
Yep.
Or sorry, with
Fate Weaver. Yeah, you just need a 6.
Nope, didn't get it.
Still goes off. So that's going to be D6 mortal wounds into the Great Unclean One. For 6.
Alright. 5-up
Still
ward.
gets the 5-up ward. So stops 2. But I was thinking that's not his usual ward save, right? Legion has a 6-up, and then with the Relic, he's at a 5-up. So he still gets back up to that 5-up, being in the Legion there that way. So 4 wounds, not bad to start. Then he will cast Mystic Shield onto the Screaming Bell. So goes off on an 8.
Kairos will try to stop.
Kairos stops. So no Mystic Shield. Screaming Bell, we're going to see, well, I guess I should have probably done this first, is what his bell effect is. So 7, pretty sure that is just the +1 to my casting. And then, so with that, he is going to try Death Frenzy on the front unit of Clanrats in front of him. This lets them attack when they die. Nope, but with Master of Magic, I'm going to reroll 1 spell per turn with him. So with the +1, that's just going to go off.
Try to deny anyways.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're going to try, and then you deny anyways. So. Doesn't matter, even if it wouldn't. So that's it for his casting. And then Warlock Bombardier is going to cast more and more Warp Power on the Jezzails. Gets it with a 6.
So I guess I'll just try to deny with
he is 7 because he is +1 from the Null.
So he's out of denies, so we'll go with Great and Clean one.
Nope, so it goes off. So those guys can reroll all hit and wound rolls, but then they're going to take D3 mortal wounds at the start of my next hero phase. Hopefully roll a 1 so I don't kill one of them.
Also want to just say we forgot to
to
do the summon there, so we just added
the
those
summon.
guys.
So that was the summon. He rolled really high on his summon and brought a unit of Plague Bearers again to help fill that screen out. Very important with your Legion of the First Prince. Don't forget to summon.
We specifically tried to not forget it, and then we forgot it. So.
Absolutely. And then I think the Deceiver will try his good old Skitterleap. Gets it with a 7.
Guess we'll try to stop it. No, that is not going to be.
That is very going. So he's going to teleport and go over 6 inches. I'll do that in my movement phase, but just to kind of know where I'm probably going to end up, I think he's going to go over there and deal with those Furies just to kind of get rid of those guys. But I'll kind of decide there. And then he's also going with them, see if he gets an Arcane Bolt. So he's getting 7. He would be over there, so everything's in range, so Be'lakor can unbind here.
Yeah, okay. So Be'lakor will try.
Boom, stops it. It's an Arcane. Alright, so that is going to be it for spells. And then we'll be back after Skaven, turn 1, movement phase. Alright, so into the movement phase for Skaven, leaving my Jezzails and the Warlock back. Keep them back nice and safe. They're ready to shoot some targets. All the Clanrats moving up, advancing, getting me my battle tactic. Seer moving up, Warpseer moving up, and then the Deceiver teleported all the way over here to go at those Furies. And then my Gutter Runners, not close enough to get their throwing stars in just yet, but hopefully be able to get those off next turn. Going to start off with the Deceiver in the shooting phase. He's just going to throw his big throwing star into the Furies there. So hits on a 3, and wounds on a 3. Ooh. Misses. I'll go over here. Cracking at the start of the shooting phase, crack one of my Warp Sparks to give +1 damage to 3 Scryer units, so himself and the Jezzails, so getting them to 3 damage snipers. And we're going to try and take out that Great Unclean one. It's going to be a little tough, but hopefully we can get some good damage in because I want to help get rid of that ward save. So they're re-rolling everything here. So we're going to be all-out attack as well. So hitting on 2s. And wounding on 3s. Re-rolling. So 4 at -2.
So I think that goes
to 6 up. Make sure you had 4 up.
Oh, we got 1 6.
That's 1, and then they're 3 damage apiece, so 9 damage.
Alright, let's do some 5s and 6s.
See, 2, 3.
So you're taking 4, 5, 6.
Take 6 more. Okay, so just over half-life. We're getting there. And then the Warlock Bombardier is going to fire his rocket, and you're not having fun with Scryer if you don't always risk it exploding in his face. And he's going to try and hit the pink horrors there. So hitting on a 4. Misses, but thankfully it didn't blow up in his face. And that is going to be it for shooting. The Deceiver and the Warpseer out of range with their tail attacks. They got to be within 6. Alright, so we're going to go right into the charge phase for Skaven, and just going to be doing the 1. So my Deceiver charging into the Furies. He makes it with a 6. So he's going to smash right in there. He will absolutely start off with a stomp. And that misses. All right. So we'll be back at the start of Skaven combat phase. All right, so Deceiver is going to be swinging into the Fury. It's going to get him all out attack as well. So he's going to be hitting on 2s and wounding on 2s here. So hits. 5 hits. Sorry, buddy. And 5 wounds. And those are -3. So I'm pretty sure that's going right through this Fury save. And then these are D3 damage each. Oh, that's a level 1. So, well, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage.
That's gonna
wipe them.
I think so.
2 wounds each.
Yeah, 1, 2.
Nope.
Should be
1.5 left.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stomp would have helped, but not today.
Not today.
Yeah, but I didn't get 3 1s there. And then so Furies.
Gotta double check their profile here.
I guess you can fight or you can just fall back.
Yeah, I think I'll just fall back, honestly.
Yeah, just to get them out of there.
Keep them alive.
Yeah. So you're just going to fall back, and just as he's doing that, showcase again. So that's going to be it for Skaven. Turn 1 there. I'm going to get 2 points for my battle tactics. So at the end of turn 1, it'll be 3 points to Legion and 2 points for Skaven. And then I guess they don't have a command unit, though, do they?
They don't.
So they're going to have to take a morale check.
They'll be good.
Probably be good. All right. So that's going to be it for turn 1. So as I said, 3-2 in favor of Legion. Let's see that priority roll. 6-1. I will absolutely take the double there, and then we will quickly roll out and see where that objective is going to come down in the center line there. All right, so we rolled, and the objective landed in my favor onto the far side here for the first one. So already landed, and my Night Runners were right on it and securing it immediately. But they're definitely going to move up a bit this turn and hopefully get some throwing star shots off. But for hero phase first, my battle tactic is going to be broken ranks on that unit of Fleshhounds there. So hopefully with the throwing stars from these guys and then the Deceiver walking over, he should be able to finish them and maybe get that bonus point for doing it with a monster. So starting off, the Gray Seer's Bell Call. I'm going to get it with a 9. I'm just going to double check that one. All right, so on the chart there, that is the Apocalyptic Doom roll. So everything within 26 inches of the Screaming Bell on a 4+ will take D3 mortal wounds, which is Jesse's entire army there. But also, if you got let Jesse do his heroic action, he's going to try and recover with the Great Unclean One. So gets it, so D3 for heal, he gets 1 back. And then my heroic action is going to be... do I want to do Find the Star with the Deceiver? No, not yet. Not just for Fleshhounds. I'll just get an extra command point on my Screaming Bell here. Nope. All right, and then so rolling for the Apocalyptic Doom roll on the bell. So far unit of Fleshhounds first, so 4+. They're going to take D3 for 2 mortals.
2 mortals, so 6s on them.
Yep, so kills a Fleshhound. Into the Plague Bearers, misses. Horrors, hits for 1 mortal.
So they get the 5 up. Nope.
Nope. And then Great Unclean One. Whoop. Misses. Bellicor misses. Fate Weaver misses. New dice. And the last unit of Fleshhounds hits for D3. Ooh. Stop on the rocks. 1 wound.
They stop it.
Perfect. All right. Well, I thought that'd be better. Oh, and the Furies. That's the
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we missed that one as well. All right, well, thought that'd do a little bit better, but I guess I killed one of the important Fleshhounds to kill. So that's it for his bell roll, and then we're going to get into some casting. Oh, I'm going to take my D3 mortal wounds on the Jezzails. 2, so that's going to kill a Jezzail. And then in the hero phase, I'm also going to do my recovery to try and get that Jezzail back. He stands right back up. That's amazing. I had to do to see if the Warp Spark hurt my Bombardier. It did not. Should have done that at the end of that phase. My apologies. And then he's going to cast more and more Warp Power again onto those Jezzails. Goes off with an 8 with the +1. Do you want to stop that? Let's reroll hit and wounds.
Yeah, I'll try. So Kairos stops
with a 10. Yep. Yeah. So no more Warp Power. And then the Bell, he is going to cast Death Frenzy on the front unit of Clanrats again. Goes off with an 8.
I'll try Kairos.
Ties it, so it goes off, so they attack when they die. And then he is going to do his Crack Call, the one on his War Scroll. Goes off with a 10.
I'll let you have that one.
Alright, so this is picking a unit within 18 inches. And I roll 2d6, and then the difference between the roll and their movement is how many mortal wounds they take. So on the Great Unclean one, he's only got a movement of 4, so hopefully if I can roll high enough, get some more wounds here. 7, so it's going to be 3 mortal wounds. 5 up, and he stops one of those. Perfect. So 2 more for him. So it's back up over halfway there. So that's it for the Grey Seer. And then the Deceiver, he's going to do his Dreaded Warp Gaze into the Great Unclean one. Look for that 8. I messed this up last time. Gets it with a 10 because he is near the gnaw hole for +1.
I'll try to stop it.
Yep.
Kairos?
No. Perfect. So that's going to be D6 mortal wounds. So 2 mortals.
2 mortals.
6 2 mortals. Alright, and then his final spell, he will do, I guess, Mystic Shield onto the Grey Seer. Just gets it with a 6.
Great Unclean will try to stop it.
And goes off. So +1 to save on my Grey Seer. And then all the way over to the Deceiver, he's going to try for Flaming Weapon. Gets it with an 8.
We'll try to stop.
Ties still gets it. And then lastly, he'll do Arcane Bolt with a 7.
I'll try to stop it too.
Yeah. And ties that one as well. So still goes off. So he's got that charged. And then we are going to get into Skaven, turn 2 movement. Alright, so after the movement phase, Night Runner's moving up, getting in range with their throwing stars into the Fleshhounds. I moved my Deceiver right up. Jesse did a redeploy with the Fleshhounds, getting that unlucky 1-inch redeploy, so not much help. Clanrats, kind of 2 units re-shifting just to kind of help cover my screens. The 1 unit up with the Death Frenzy moving up, figured get them stuck in, maybe utilize that Death Frenzy and help pin up those maybe Plague Bearers and those Horrors. Jezzails Bombardier sitting still as always, just sitting in the back, doing what artillery do. I'm going to start with the throwing stars on the Night Runners, going into the Fleshhounds here. So hitting on 4s, but 6s count as 2 hits here. Good thing we got 1 6.
It'll help.
Yeah. A lot of misses. There's all the hits, and then 1 more for hitting with the 6. Wounding on 5s. Whoop. Oh.
2.
It's going to be 2. No round.
6s, I think.
There's 1
5s.
through. I think it is 5 or 6s, yeah. And then 1. Nope. 1 damage. Let's go throwing stars. Then the Deceiver is going to use his prehensile tail attacks. Just check how many those are. It's going to be 4. And 4 3s, or wait, what's his? Deceiver. 3s. Nope. Yeah. Check that forever.
3 3s.
3 3s.
I'll hit though.
All hits. 3 wounds. -1.
6s.
Oh, and then 6s again.
Just 1 damage each?
Yeah. So kills the wounded one and another. And then I think with his attacks, he's got enough to. So I'm going to put the throwing star into those pink horrors there. So 3+. Ooh, hits. And wounds. And that's -2, so straight through for D6 because there's 10 models. 4 damage. And they get the 5 up though, yeah.
Yeah, so take
3 dead. It's alright. And then the important one, the Jezzails. I guess I probably should have done this first because maybe they might kill this Great Unclean one. So all the Jezzails going into Great Unclean one. Going with that all-out attack.
I'll hit defense on him.
Yep. Hit. Oh, and the 6 actually just becomes 2 mortal wounds and doesn't get the bonus from the Warp Spark for cracking. And then it's wound. Rerolling. So 5 at -2.
-2s. Ooh, so he takes, gonna take. So that'll be 3, 6.
Yeah, so failed all of them?
No, I've only failed 2.
Failed 2? Okay, so that's 6 from the regular, and then 2 mortals, so 8.
Ooh, there's a couple 5s.
He stops half of it, so 4 damage. Alright, so yeah, did not matter. Alright, and that's going to be it for the shooting phase. I don't think anyone else. Yeah, the Deceiver is still out of range just with his prehensile tails there. And so we can go right into the charge phase. Oh. And we'll see what that Deceiver can do. So he's going to charge for 10. He's going to slam right into those flesh hounds. And I'm going to try and actually also charge with the Night Runners here back into the Furies here. It's a long one, but might just help deal with them. So 7, I don't think that's enough. We can double check that.
Yeah, I think you're just out.
Just out.
Pretty close, pretty close.
Yeah. We'll double check that again, and then we'll see there.
I think you're out.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're out. All right, so just the Deceiver there. Going to go slamming in. Over here, he doesn't really want to tag those Plague Bearers. I'm going to do his Stomp right away. Or maybe we do want the Plague Bearers. Yeah, let's actually adjust that. Sorry. He's going to get both. So he's going to Stomp into the Flesh Hounds. Hits for D3 for 2 mortal wounds.
It's 5s.
Yep. Okay, so that's another Flesh Hound. And then charging with the Clanrats with Death Frenzy. Oh, they're getting a 9, so they will definitely get in there, and I'll show where those guys end up after there. Do I want to go with the Warpseer too? Alright, so after the Clanrats finish their charge there, kind of getting stuck in, tying up those horrors and the Plague Bearers there. Did you stop my Arcane Bolt? No, it just
No,
got
I think
off
you
as
got
well.
it.
Yeah. So going to unleash the Arcane Bolt at the end of that charge phase there as well into the Flesh Hounds, so maybe I don't have to dedicate any melee to them. So it's going to be 3 mortals.
Alright, let's see if this Flesh Hound can...
2.
Oh, stops 1. Not enough.
Not enough. And so that'll give me my battle tactic with a monster for the bonus point as well. Alright, so he can do all of his close combat into the Plague Bearers now. So that's much better. And he will use all out attack. So hitting on 2s. Oof. Wounding on 2s. Ooh. Only 2. Straight through for D3 each. 5 damage at least. With flaming weapons, so 6, 7 damage.
7. Oof, making ward saves today.
Ooh. So only 2. So 1, because there are 2 wounds now. Oh, yeah, gotta get rid of that great unclean one. Alright, so your choice. So horrors or Plague Bearers?
I'm gonna go with horrors, I think.
Right, we'll double check how many of those guys are in. Alright, so after the horrors have piled in, getting a couple extra attacks, let's see what they can do into the Clanrats here.
We're gonna use all of attack as well.
Sure.
Hitting on 3s.
Whoa.
And then wounding on 4s.
That's better. So hesitated.
3?
So 5 ups because of the shields. No, 3
yeah.
But with Death Frenzy, they're going to get to attack here. So do that right now as well into their attacks. I'm going to take those 3 from close to the horrors there. So they'll go right into the horrors. So 3 attacks. And they all miss. Cool. Alright, and then the rest of the Skaven unit is going to, I've got 4 that have to go into Plague Bearers, and then the rest can go into the Horrors there. So into the Plague Bearers, 2 hits, 2 wounds, no rend. 6 ups, and then 5 ups. 1 damage. And then so the rest. 1 for the sergeant, and then the rest into the horrors. It's a bit better. A lot better. Right on 5. And then 6 wounds, no rend.
So they got a 5 up with the banner.
Yep.
So 3 go through. 5 ups.
Oh,
Love it.
1. Oh yeah, showing the resilience power of Legion here. Make sure I take those 3 spears. And then Plague Bearers get to punch back.
We'll just do. Guess we'll get 2 into your big guy.
And then, yeah, a couple on the back won't reach. So then 4 into the Clanrats, 2 into the big guy.
4 into the Clanrats.
2 hits, 3s, nothing.
And then 2 into your big man.
1 wound, 4 up. He's okay.
Alrighty.
Alright, so that is going to be it for combat. I don't think I killed enough horrors to even force a morale check. I didn't kill 5 of them, did I? Yeah, no.
But I will try and roll on the Plague Bear to see if I get any back.
Yeah, you get the roll back.
1. No.
Nope, so no extra Plague Bearer there. And that's going to be it for Skaven turn 2. I'll get my battle tactic for killing those flesh hounds and with a monster for 3 points, and then securing this objective. And the way points work for objectives in this battle plan is you get points equal to the game turn. So since it's turn 2, this is worth 2 points. So 5 points for Skaven this turn, making it 7 for the Skaven and 3 for Legion of First Prince. As we go into Legion of the First Prince, turn 2. Alright, so turn 2 hero phase for Legion. What is your battle tactic going to be, Jesse?
So we're going to be going for Broken Ranks on the one that we're locked in with.
Yep.
And then for heroic action, we're going to try and just heroic recovery him.
Yep.
Yep.
Gets it. D3.
Come on!
And then he has his... oh no, I guess that's only in Nurgle.
Yeah, it's only in Nurgle.
His extra heal. And then my heroic action will be a command point on the Deceiver. He gets it.
Okay. So, to start off with casting, he's going to try and cast Emerald Life Swarm.
Yep.
It goes off on a 6. Or a 12, sorry.
So the only one who can stop it is the Bombardier. And he has to roll because he has +1.
Might be
to
worth
bind.
it.
Might as well risk it. No.
So we'll just put it beside the Great Unclean one.
Yep. So he's going to get 2d3 after it moves.
Yeah, so I'll just do that right now.
So he gets 4 back.
That helps out. That helps out.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be doing the portal.
Okay.
Not a 6.
Can he? Yeah, he can cast 2 on the spells, right?
Yeah. Just can't put 2 through the portal.
Gotcha. Okay. Gracier stops
At
it.
least. No.
That's the one we want to stop for sure.
All right. Well, in that case, we're gonna go his spell into those guys. His signature spell.
Yep.
So
he gets it with a
10.
We'll try again with the Gracier. Whoop. It's gonna fail. Do I want to use his once per turn? I'll use it to reroll his unbind. Sure. Nope. Yeah, you got it with the 10, right?
Yeah. It's 6 mortal wounds.
Yep.
And then spawn a chaos spawn them. So that's his casting. He's going to be casting. We're just going to go for flaming weapon on. Flaming weapon on him.
On the Great Unclean one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nope.
Fails.
Be'lakor is going to cast Mystic Shield on the Great Unclean one.
Okay. Can I stop that? Stops with the Deceiver.
And then we'll cast Master's Command on him as well.
Okay.
I think I can cast it on him, but I'll double check after.
The fight when you die?
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Yep. So
Great Unclean One's going to be fighting if he dies.
no, he's
Never
not.
mind. And that'll be all my spells. So I'll just go to the movement phase.
Alright, we'll be back after the Legion turn 2 movement. Alright, so end of the movement phase, Be'lakor is flying up with the Flesh Hounds coming around to help support him. Great Unclean One moving over, wanted to deal with that Deceiver. Fate Weaver moving up, getting into range of everybody else. We did the attacks off camera when he killed my 6 Clanrats. They managed to finish off one of the Wounded Plague Bearers with their Death Frenzy. And then there is Jesse's Chaos Spawn for today. That's going to be a little annoying. But going into the shooting, so the horrors are going to fire point blank into the Clanrats. I've got 11 models still, so I still get my +1 to save for having 10 or more from the clan shields. And let's see some horror. Zeech fire.
Oof, not too bad. We're on 4s, I think, yeah.
4?
4.
4 at 5 ups. Come on, save 3 of these. Hey, we saved 3 of them. That's why you call it sometimes. So 1 goes down, and then he's going to do his attack into the Chaos Spawn. It hits. It doesn't. We lost another man.
We're going to do the Great Unclean One's Vomit on the Deceiver, and
Yep.
we'll use all-out attack.
Yep, because Deceiver's -2 and then +1, so just -1. So hitting on 4, well, 2 shots.
2 shots.
Yeah,
Misses.
misses.
That'll be it for shooting. So I think we can just go right to charge.
Yep, so
Great Unclean is going to go try and get some blood before he dies.
Yep.
Right into the Deceiver.
So 7, he's going to get in there. And Bellicor doing a long bomb.
No, he's going to be trying the unit beside him there.
To help
get my battle line, or
Yep.
my battle tactic.
4, that he's not going to make it.
So what we'll do is we'll...
Reroll.
I think we just want to use Kyros's thing.
Oh, once per game?
Yeah, we'll
Sure.
just... yeah, I guess we'll use the reroll.
Yeah.
Okay.
7 should be good to get
It'll be
over,
good.
just to get his rear base there. And then we'll show you guys where everybody ends up. Alright, so Bellicor menacingly flying over his blue horrors, getting in on those Clanrats. I was hoping that he didn't make that reroll because they might have had a chance to hold on, but now I think they're definitely super squished. And then the Great Unclean One coming around over the steps and going to be doing Mountain of Loathsome Flesh. So on a 2+, I'm going to take 3 mortal wounds. So Protection of the Horned Rat gets me nothing. So I'm going to take 3 mortal wounds there. And then my monstrous action is going to be Titanic Duel on the Great Unclean One. And your ability for Bellicor?
I'll just stomp.
Yep, because I guess it's technically different.
Yep.
So it works. D3 gets 1. And we will stab Bellicor for that. It hits. It doesn't lose. Oh, that would have been great. All right, and then we'll be back. So actually, first thing that's going to happen is my Deceiver with his relic, the Shadow Cloak Magnet Trinket, he gets to fight first at the start of the combat phase. He can't fight again, but it helps potentially. He might be able to kill that Great Unclean One before he kills him. So I'm going to roll that out first. So since I have the Titanic Duel, I'm +1 to hit already. So hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s.
You're using all-out defense.
Yep, absolutely. And since he's one of the Eshin heroes I selected, I get to freely reroll my wound rolls against him because we are the Master Assassins. So his Stiletto, and I still have my Flaming Weapon. So all hit. And they all wound. So 6 at -3. So stops 1.
Yeah, stops 1.
So 5 at D3 +1. So that is 6, 4, 8, 11, 13, 15 damage.
Oof.
He needs a fat roll here.
Don't think that's gonna do
That's
it.
only 2, so he takes 13, and he will definitely come crumbling down.
Did you take a mortal wound now? Because I rolled a 6 for his...
Yep, for bouncing back. So 5 up my ward. Nope, so I take the other one. So I take 4 damage on the Deceiver, and then it will go back to Jesse's, I guess, original first pick for combat, because that kind of works sort of like an interrupt. And so I'm guessing Bellicor is going, or do you want... Yeah, because you just don't want to risk a couple Clanrat attacks. The Mighty Sword should cleave right through everyone.
Hopefully. 3s.
4 hits.
3s.
4 wounds. Minus
2.
2. Yes, so, I mean, I don't think I would have even bothered with the all-out for these guys.
So 2 damage each.
2 damage each, so that's 8 gone. I'm just going to save all their
Okay. And
Death Frenzy at the end. The Claw hits. Wounds.
-1.
Oh, 6 up. Oh no, we'd be at more than one, so straight through.
And then the tail misses.
Misses. So that was 10 damage.
Yep.
So I think that's the last of them after you did the stomp. Yes, it is. They're all going to pile in and cheekily
Try and stab someone.
Try and stab something. 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus the one that you killed on stomp. Oh no, I already rolled that one. Bounce. They're all going to pile into Be'lakor, because why not? Stab Be'lakor with some rats. We got 4 hits. And we got 4 wounds. Let's go. 4 up save for Belly. And now 6 up. 2 wounds from the Clanrats. I call that them winning the fight, even though they are dead. But all those Clanrats are gone. We'll clear those away. And then that's it for my attack. So then it would just be your probably like 3-4 plague bearers after they pile in.
We'll
there.
just do the...
So 4 guys.
Nope.
Alright, so that's it for that combat phase. Jesse will get his battle tactic, and he did it with a monster, so he gets those 3 points, which is really nice. Get that extra point. So it will be 7 points to Skaven and 6 points to Legion of the First Prince after 2 turns. So big roll here, getting the priority here, because the next 2 objectives come in on this turn.
2.
I got a 4. He's got a 2. I will absolutely keep priority, and we will see where those objectives land. After we roll where the last 2 objectives come down, the one in Jesse's corner lining up still on the far side, and then mine went in the center in my zone, and kind of crept right under the Gracier there. Probably would have landed on him and hurt him real bad. But we're going to start off and see what his bell ability will get. Let's see that 12. No, it's going to be a 6. I'm just going to have to double check that one. So that is everyone within his peel on a 4+ takes a mortal wound. So again, that's going to be everybody.
Yep.
So on the Fury, 4+. Nope. On Be'lakor, takes a mortal wound.
6 up.
Nope. On the Chaos Spawn, takes a mortal wound. Plague Bearers, that's a mortal wound. Horrors, nope. Fate Weaver, nope. And the Flesh Hounds, 1 mortal. So just can roll a couple of those.
Yeah, Flesh Hounds.
Nope. Plague
Bears.
And the Spawn.
And Spawn.
No, so everybody takes a mortal that rolled it. Looks like I left a few Clanrats there. We'll get those out of the way. And then start off with some spells. So we're going to do again the Crack's Call from the Gracier.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
So I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah.
I have to do it in the command phase. So
Yes,
we're going to be trying to shut down this guy here.
So Warpseer here. So rolling 3+. Can he cast?
Yep.
He is allowed to cast. All right. So back to the Gracier doing Crack's Call. I'm going to try and get it on the Plague Bearers there. So rolling. Gets it with an 8.
Kairos will attempt to deny.
There's a 6, so he stops it.
Yep.
And then his other spell, he's going to go for Death Frenzy on the Clanrats here. Gets it with a 6.
Try to stop that as well.
Stops. Alright, so he's got 1 more on bind?
1 more. I'm going to be saving it for...
Yeah. I know which one he's saving it for.
Yeah.
So D3 mortal wounds on the Jezzails for 3, so 1.5 dead. Always using that CP. Let's see that 6 stand up. Oh my goodness. I feel that's rude.
That's dirty.
But one's wounded, but the one that keeps dying just keeps standing up. He just can't get enough.
Very Skaven.
Yeah, very Skaven. Yeah, and then he's going to cast again, more warp power. Oh no, I didn't even get it off last time, did I? Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, more warp power. Gets it with a 10. So reroll hit and wound rolls for the Jezzails. That's it for him. Done 2 with him. He's going to try for his D6 mortal wound spell, and it's going to go into Be'lakor. Yeah, into Be'lakor. I guess I gotta roll 2 dice. I don't know how to do it.
Well,
gets it with a 12.
I'll let you have that one.
So he gets a D6. 2 mortals again.
Yep.
Takes both. And his other spell, he'll go for Mystic Shield on... I'll try and put it onto the Deceiver. Gets it with a 10.
I'll let you have that one.
Okay. Deceiver, the one we want, Skitter leap. Gets it with a 6.
We'll
That's
try to
easy.
deny.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Got it.
And then Arcane Bolt on him. Gets it with a 6.
We'll try to deny that with Bellicor.
Gets it with a 7?
Yeah.
Okay. So none of his spells going off, but the Mystic Shield went off on him. And that is going to be it for Hero Phase. Alright, we're back after turn 3 Skaven movement. Oh, sorry, my battle tactic is going to be the aggressive expansion, so securing 2 objectives not wholly within my zone. Since I already have this one, I can just have my Night Runners move up and grab that one for me, and not risk bring it down on Bellicor or Fate Weaver just yet. Alright, we'll be back after turn 3 Skaven movement phase. Alright, so after movement phase, since I already had this objective, I could just tow on this objective with one of my Night Runners and then move them back over here so I can hopefully finish off these Furies so I don't forget about them and let them kind of scoop one of these objectives late game for some really big points. Seer kind of staying still, Clanrats all kind of redeploying, getting 2 nice screen walls, each to kind of protect my Bell, and then my Jezzails and Bombardier, so Bellicor, if he even comes close, he's going to have to still roll like a 12 just to kind of get over all the screen and get in at something more vital. Jesse, unfortunately, again, with Master's Will, my Warpseer was able to move. So he's right in the prime position. I guess you can roll this on camera. Will he be able to shoot? He will get to shoot.
Bellicor, why?
So far, 0 for 3. So he's going to start with his into the Plague Bearers there. So hitting on 3s, 3 hits. Wounding on 3s, 2, -1. So just your ward save. 6s. That's another dead Plague Bearer. Deceiver has to go point blank with his tails. Oh, just 1 hit. No wound. And then his Throwing Star hits. And wounds, -2 for D3 because there's not 6 anymore, so 3 damage. And kills another one. Not the wounded one as well. And then I think I counted over here. There's about 5 of my Night Runners not in range of the Furies here, so we'll get 15 attacks.
With.
Yeah. It's not the best, so it's 4s and then 5s. But
1-6 again.
Oh, sorry, it's 5s and then 4s, so only 3 hits, pretty wimply. And then 2 wounds, no rent.
So 6 up and then
Oh, so kills the wounded one. They had a wounded one there. And that's going to be it for shooting. Oh, no, do my Jezzails here in just a second. Alright, so doing the Jezzails, and I messed up earlier in this game thinking they're hitting on 3s. No, these guys hit on 4s, so my apologies there for earlier rolls. Make sure to catch that here. So 4s with all-out attacks, so going to 3s, not 2s, but re-rolling. With the re-rolls, it probably would have been about the same outcome, but it's always best to make sure we're getting those rules right. So 6 hits, there we go, and then wounding on 3s.
Ooh.
All wound. So -2, this is into Fate Weaver. Did want to do into Bellicor, but then Jesse reminded me that he could just kind of pass those off to the horse, so I don't want that. So into Fate Weaver, 6s to stop. No stop, and these are 3 damage each, so that's 18 damage. And he's got to make at least 5 of these to survive, or that was a perfect sniper headshot from the Jezzails.
So I'll just do this twice quick.
Okay. He makes 1. He's got to make 4 here.
Oh my god.
2, 3.
Giselle.
Oh, just enough to kill him 1 shot. So he stopped 4 out of 18, 14 damage. Jezzails, through the underwings of Bellicor, snipe out Fate Weaver through that madness.
Damn.
Go Jezzails. And then the Warlock Bombardier, he's going to try his rocket overcharged into these Flesh Hounds. Why not? He hits. Wounds on 2. It wounds. I think it's just -1.
They have a 5 up, so that goes to a 6. No.
Ooh, so 2d6 damage. It's 1 hit these rockets. Ah, 6 damage. Got greedy. So that's just 3 dead Flesh Hounds. Good rocket, good rocket. And then that's it for shooting. So we'll go right into the charge phase, and let's see. Can the Warpseer charge?
Please, Bellicor. Help me out, boy. Yeah, he stops it.
Yeah, he cannot charge, so he's sitting there. And then the Deceiver is still locked in combat, so we're okay with that. I guess these guys will just try and charge the Fury there. I think they need like an 11 or a 10. That's a 10. We'll double check that, and then we'll see where we end up at the end of the combat. Or end of the charge phase, sorry. So actually, they were able to make that charge, but I decided, realized, didn't want to do that, because then I would take myself off that back objective and take away 3 points from myself. So I definitely don't want to do that. And would also miss my battle tactic, so I would miss 5 points. So that would be a really bad idea. Deceiver, I don't think is he still within an inch there to do a stomp? I don't think so. Just out. Just outside. So he's just gonna roar them, and it doesn't work. That's okay. So he's gonna do all-out attack, hitting on 2s, and then wounding on 2s still. So stiletto, all hit, and wounding on 2s. For 6 at -3, going right through. But I guess no. I forgot to do flaming weapon on him. Oh well. So that's going to be 5, 7, 10, 12 damage.
All right. 6.
Is that enough? Yeah. If you only make one of these, we kill them all.
Hey,
he made 2, so there's a guy left with 1 wound. And it's going to be the banner bearer.
Yeah, we'll keep him around.
Yeah. Well, you've lost a bunch this turn, so you might have to auto morale them. I lost 5. Yeah. Well, and then a couple just shooting, so. Yeah. All right. So that's going to be Plague Bearer. Pile in and get that 1 stab. For your unit. No, too much pressure. All right, so that will be the end for that turn. So I think they lost about like 6, so they will, unless you want to auto pass.
I guess I might as well, because I don't think there's anything else to really. Well, yeah, okay. Yeah, I will auto pass.
Okay, so they're still there. Oh, I still forgot to take those Clanrats too. But that's going to be it. Going to get all 3 objectives, so 3, 6, 9 points. And then aggressive expansion for another 2 points. So that'll be 11 points for Skaven, taking me all the way up to 18 to Legion 6 after my turn 3. And now we'll get into Legion turn 3. All right, so turn 3 for Legion of the First Prince, hero phase. Battle tactic is going to be...
so we're going to do Savage Spearhead, and we're just going to try and get the Fury over there, and then the Fleshhound
as well. So Fury's going to fly into my zone, and then the Fleshhound's down on this far side. We're going to sneak in here. We measured it with the auto 6. They'll get in just over 2 inches in. So definitely get that nice, easy battle tactic for 2 points. Hero action.
I'm going to try and just heroic recovery again.
Yep, on Bellicor. Gets it for D3. Back.
Always with the 1.
If I wasn't still locked, I would heal him, but I will. I don't even know now. Yeah, I'll just command point on my Gracie. Nope. Alright, and then casting for Bellicor.
I think we're just going to do... Well, can't do Mystic Shield, so... I guess we'll just give the Chaos Spawn Master's Command.
See if it fights when it dies. Goes with a 9.
Yep.
Try it. Gets it off.
And then for his other spell, we'll just give... we'll try and keep the plan... We'll give the Chaos Spawn Mystic Shield, too, for the...
Sure. Loves it. Stops it. Get back to Clanrats.
I'll just move this up a little bit.
Ammo moves up. We cannot bring back pinks anymore, thankfully. And we'll be back after Legion turn 3 movement phase. Alright, so end of the movement phase. Fury moving up here in the Fleshhounds, getting Jesse his battle tactic as we described in the hero phase. Jesse summoning a unit of Furies in the back with Bellicor there. For those wondering, we commented turn 1. Jesse failed it off camera for turn 2, so we didn't forget. And then Bellicor flying back, Chaos Spawn advancing behind him. Jesse might have an idea there. I'm not sure what he's doing with that Chaos Spawn, but time will tell. Horror's moving up into the center. I think getting ready to probably shoot Clanrats and then charge my Warpseer. We'll see. So going into the shooting phase, where are those Horrors shooting?
We're just going to go straight into the...
Into the Warpseer?
No, we're just going to go to the Rats, actually.
Into the Rats. You got it.
I'll just add these up. There's a bunch.
Okay, yeah. So we'll count that, and then we'll be right back. All right, so Horrors going into Clanrats. Lots of Zeech fire. Hitting on 5s?
Yeah, 5s.
Weighted dice, crappy aim. For 3?
Yep. Oh, end.
5 ups with the shields. For 2, takes 1. Off the edge. And then that's it for shooting, right?
Yes, sir.
Charges, I'm guessing Bellicor?
I don't think I actually want to charge there because you fight first.
No, that was once per game.
Once per game?
So
okay. Then I definitely want
I can't do that again.
So Bellicor! Maybe.
Did you move within 3 or just slightly out of 3?
I think I'm within. Oh yeah, I'm within 3.
Okay, perfect. So Bellicor's going in. What's his monstrous action going to be?
We're gonna do Titanic Duel.
Yep.
And then
I will.
Also gonna try and go in with the Furies to see if we can pile in onto that objective.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Oof. That's a big roll. So I'll definitely be in. And yeah, you can just tow the 1.
I need 2, I think.
Oh, right, yes.
So
Yeah, because this one came over here instead of flying back over. That's a big roll for those Furies.
Good job, Furies. Yeah, we got 2 in there.
Oh, but wait, don't they gotta...
That's okay, we'll let some die.
Yeah, she'll die from the front.
Well, I guess we can do it like this, technically.
Yeah, a little more jagged.
We're still good.
Yeah, cool. Alright, and then, yeah, so I might as well Titanic Duel you as well, because Roaring doesn't do anything to Bellicor. Because it doesn't need all-out defense because he's ethereal.
Mm-hmm.
But should I just stomp that Plague Bearer? Let's just stomp that Plague Bearer.
Oh, no.
Got him. One mortal. Can he stop
Live!
at 6? No,
No,
we got
no.
rid of him finally. The last of the Plague Bearers. Right. I don't know who that other one was on. Oh, that was on the spawn.
Oh, yeah, bring it with him.
Alright, so fighting with Bellicor first.
All out attack.
Yep. Oh, you don't need you at
Oh, yeah, I
Titanic
guess,
Duel,
yeah, right.
but I will all out defense.
And we're going to use our tactic, even though I...
No, yeah. No, I got you. The +1 to wound.
Yeah, 2s.
2. So -2, +2, so back to 4s. No, wait, I'm not. I'm thinking it's the Warpseer. -2, right? So you're back up to 5s. Go through.
2 damage.
Each, so 5 ups. Oh, can't make a ward save with him. So he's taking 8 so far. He's got 4 left.
Fell Claw.
Hits.
Wounds. -1.
1, so 3 up. Or back to 4 up, sorry.
Yep.
Keep
And
thinking
the
I'm
tail.
Hits.
Wounds.
And -2.
-3 on that.
So 6 up. Oh, that's super cocked. No, 2 damage?
2 damage.
Oh, thank you.
I guess it wasn't.
Yeah, it
cocked.
wasn't. The dice say no. So that's it for him. All right. I know I probably could go into the Fury. Should I go into the Furies to deny your objective? Or
If we can kill enough,
Bellicor?
it's probably worth it.
Yeah, we'll try and kill those Furies. I did all out defense, so no all out attack. Yeah, so it's not a play. So hitting on 3s. Oh, he's wounded. Got to mention. He is wounded, so the stiletto is not as good. He's got 10 on him. Oh, it's wounded on 4 plus.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, maybe you should have stuck with Bellicor. 2.
It goes straight through, right?
Yep, so those D3s. Kills, so 4 damage.
Let's see some 6s.
No 6s.
2 die.
So yeah, the 2, I'm guessing, closest to him.
Yeah, just...
And then takes you at combat, which is fine for you. And that is turn 3 for Legion, right?
Yep.
So battle tactic with the Furies and the Fleshhounds getting the Savage Spearhead for 2 points, and then Jesse will scoop that back objective for another 3 points. So that's 5 points for Legion, bringing them up to 11 versus Skaven's 18, and that'll be turn 3. So Legion looking for that double turn here.
Yeah,
and
6.
He gets it.
We'll take it.
So we're going to go into Legion, turn 4, hero phase. Alright, so turn 4 for Legion. Jesse moved over the Emerald Life Swarm, so he's going to heal D3 on Be'lakor and then heal that Chaos Bomb.
D3.
Nice. So Be'lakor's back down to only 2 wounds on him. And then that Chaos Spawn is back to full health. And then so casting, Be'lakor is going to go with...
so he's going to try and just Arcane Bolt him straight in the face.
Gets it.
Try to deny it.
Yep, absolutely.
7.
Yeah, I'm going to try with Gracier. Using his reroll. Stops it! Wasted the 12, I needed that to summon Verminlord.
And then we'll just do Master's Command on himself, I guess.
Okay. I think it's a 6 or 7.
Yeah, I don't think that goes out.
Yeah. Alright, and then Heroic Action.
We'll just do, since we didn't do the Arcane Bolt, we're just going to do the Titanic Duel, I think.
No, that's a monster set. So like
the
Heroic Monster, Finest Hour.
Yeah.
And then your battle tactic is bring it down on the Deceiver?
Yeah.
You got it. Alright, so go jump into Legion, turn 4 movement. Alright, so end of the movement phase for Legion of the first Prince. Fury is moving up, kind of trying to block off the Night Runners from going for that objective and just taking it back over with the body count. Last Fury hiding out in the corner here. Weakened unit of Fleshhounds coming around. Gonna hope and try and charge those Jezzails. Maybe they'll survive Unleash Hell. They're hoping. Pink Horror is moving up into the center, getting their pick of targets for shooting. And then Be'lakor is still locked in there. Chaos Spawn coming around to help him out. And then Jesse summoned another unit of Fleshhounds back there. And maybe they'll be able to charge in as well and help out Be'lakor, make sure he gets that battle tactic. So where are the Pink Horror is going to fire, Jesse? The Clanrats up front?
Clanrats up front.
Siege fire, let's go.
See if we can get more than 3 this time.
Well,
it's a bit better,
a lot better. Now 4s.
So 6.
6. So 5 ups. So we're going to lose 5 guys. And then that's it for shooting.
Yep.
Well, I guess you have the shooting attack with your 1 Fleshhound here.
The breath?
The breath.
He misses.
We tried. Alright, so then right into the charge phase. So go with these 2 Fleshhounds.
There.
They're going to get there with an 8. We're going to do the Unleash Hell. Because they still have the more warp power on them. But so these are only hitting on 5s. That's 2 mortals. So I just shot 1 dead. And yeah, shot him dead.
Oh my god.
Cool.
With mortals.
Oh, sorry, yeah. 6 mortals. You got your 6 up save. You got to make 3 of these for 1 to be alive.
So that's how much damage? 2 each?
Yeah, just 2 each because it negates the warp zone.
Not a 1.
No, not a 1. So shot down by the snipers. And then Furies aren't charging. Chaos Spawn.
He'll try. He's going to
Get
get it somewhere.
Pick. And then the Fleshhounds looking for that 9. They'll get there with a 10.
And then finally, the pinks are just going to try and lock some stuff up.
Yep. For big roll 7, should be good to at least tag up 2 things. And then we'll be back after we show where everybody ends up. Alright, so after the charge phase there, the Fleshhounds getting in with the pile-in, they'll be on the Deceiver there. Chaos Spawn got that mighty 12, so got to go to the Warpseer. And the Horrors tying up the Warpseer and also tagging in these Clanrats here who won't get too many attacks with the pile-in. So we're going to do the monstrous action, I guess, Titanic Duel.
Yeah.
Because then you're +1 to hit and wound now with your Finest Hour. I will try... I'll do Finest Hour on him as well, I guess, for the plus save, just to make it harder for you. And yeah.
Going with Be'lakor first, for
Yep.
sure. Are you still -2 to hit?
Oh no, I did a CP, didn't I? What am I saying? Yeah. No, -2 to hit on the Deceiver is only for shooting. So 4 hits.
Right, so hitting on 2s.
Yep.
2s.
So 4 wounds.
Oh wait, you're -1 to wound though. You said, right?
Nope.
Okay, so yeah.
So 4 minus 2.
Yep.
2. So 5 ups. So it takes 2. So 4 damage. Stops 1. Nope. He will fall right there.
All right.
So Bellicor gets it, and we'll get the bonus point for that. For doing it with a monster. Alright, so then my choice. I guess Warpseer will just try and kill that Chaos Spawn. Hit on 3s. I guess his monstrous action, he would have stomped onto some horrors. Hits. 3 mortal wounds onto the horrors.
3 more wounds on the horrors.
Kinda.
Nope.
Well, forget there, so we got 3 of those horrors, and then 4 wounds, -1 into the Chaos Spawn.
Nice. Just 6 up.
So 3 through, D3 each, for 6 damage. Takes 6.
Takes him out of
And
action.
he's out. Perfect. And then the horrors. So now, the blues still get 1, it's the brims that get 2, right?
Yeah. I'll take 2 first.
Yep. Those guys in. Then we're going to get about, because you can't kind of split here if you want to keep me tagged. So it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 attacks.
Those guys there.
Right.
Yep.
Perfect.
10 attacks.
10 attacks.
Let's go, baby!
4s, 5s.
I think it's 4s. I don't think it's then.
So 3.
Yeah, 3.
And he gets +1 to his save from the Scry Orb, so he's on 3+. So it's good.
Yep.
And then Clanrats are going to pile in here. It's going to be after piling about 6 guys here. So let's do those quick. 5s. And 4s. For 1, no rent. And 6 up.
Give it a good.
Hey, stops that spear attack. Alright, so that will be it for Legion turn 4. So you're getting 3 points for Bring It Down, and you did it with a monster.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to get 4 points for that objective, getting you 7. So that's going to get you tying me up to 18 for this turn. So 18 to 18 for Legion and Skaven after Legion turn 4. And with that, we will go to Skaven turn 4. Alright, so Skaven turn 4, going to start and see what the bell gets. Let's see that 12. Oh, 7. So just +1 to casting for all my casters. Going to see what happens. D3 mortal wounds on the Jezzails. They're going to take 2, so the wounded one's gone. And then, can we get 3 for 3? Oh, jeez. Finally, we're down 1 Jezzail after the rally. As always, more and more warp power. Going off on an 8. Don't think you're stopping that one. Again, failing to do this properly for seeing if the warp stone hurt my warlock, but it did not. It did not roll the 1. And then that's it for his cast. Gonna do crack call onto the horrors here. Goes off with an 11.
Yeah.
And then so, what's the movement on horrors? 5?
5, yeah.
5. Okay. So 2d6. Oh, I didn't hit it. So no damage there. And then his other ability, he will cast, I guess, Death Frenzy onto the Clanrats here. Goes off with a 9, so that's it for him.
Guess I'll try to stop that one.
Sure.
Just to help my pinks a bit.
Yep, goes off. He's going to do his D6 mortal wounds into the Furies here. Goes off with an 8. Not stopping that one.
I guess I might as well try. I really do want to keep the Furies alive if I can help it.
Stops it. And don't forget, right, you have the unbinds with your hounds,
the flesh hounds.
Brass collars for the win. So that doesn't go off. And then his other, he's going to go for Flaming Weapon. So that goes off with a 9.
Brass collars, go! Nope.
That's That's okay. So it gets that one off, and then that's going to be it for casting. My battle tactic, I'm going to try and conquer and get that guy back. And I think that's going to be... Oh, hero actions, right. I guess you're healing with Bellicor.
Yeah, we're going to just try and heal again.
Yep, and he's back to full health. Great. I guess I want to get through some of these horrors here. I want to go Finest Hour. I'll go Finest Hour with my Grace here and get him to charge in there, have some fun. Alright. Alright, so then we'll be back after Skaven, turn 4, movement phase. Alright, so end of the movement phase. Night Runner's moving up. Jesse did a redeploy there, but even it was close enough that enough guys are on the objective there. Still going to hopefully try and charge in and just get even more body on there, just so I don't have to deal with Bellicor moving over and just stealing it back next turn. And then Grace here moving up, getting within 3, ready to charge the pinks and help out. Clanrats moving over here again to help just in case Jesse moves over here turn 5 somehow, and make sure we have that objective locked down for at least the next 2 turns. My Team Scryer unit in the corners just sitting still, got lots of range, so I'm going to hopefully help deal with some of these horrors, and then maybe the Warpseer will get free, but maybe not. We're going to start with all the throwing stars into the Furies.
It's a lot of 6s.
Finally, it happened. Those 6s. Then only 5s. Oh, but then 3, 6 back. So 3, 6. So yeah, only 4 misses.
Not too bad for Skaven.
Right? Not too bad when you hit on 5s. And then 4s. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. No rend from the throwing stars.
6 up.
No.
6 up.
2, so 7 damage. So 1 is alive with 1 wound left. Good throwing stars, boys.
Shredded them.
Alright, the 4 tail attacks from the Warpseer, point blank into the horrors. 2 hits. 2 wounds, so -1, just 1 damage each.
It's still the banner.
Stops 1. Oh. Okay, so
both 2.
And then 6 up, feel no pain. Takes 2. 2 more pinks, 1 left. And then I'm going to try the rocket from the Warlock. First, obviously, always cracking his stone. And then he will... do I want all-out attack on him? No. Gonna get it. He hits. 2+. Wounds. And it's -1, so straight through. And 2d6. 8 damage.
Oof. Not a 1.
So 8 more horrors and the last of the pinks. And now come the brims.
Yeah.
And then we will go to Jezzails. So we've only got 5 shots now. And they are going to go into the horrors. So hitting on 3s with all out. Rerolling misses because of more and more warp power. Ooh, still missed 2. And then wounding on 3s. Rerolling. So 3 straight through for 9 damage into the horrors. And that's 9. Alright, and then so going into the charge phase, I'm going to do my Night Runners here. So they need a 5. They get a mighty 12. They're all in there.
I'll do it.
Yep. And then the... Oh, I guess, yeah, the Furies will be there as Jesse swaps the blues in for Brimstones.
Mm-hmm.
And Grey Seer is going to get in there.
Yeah.
So we'll be back after we show all that pile in there. Alright, so after the charge phase, Night Runner is surrounding that Fury. A couple getting in there at the Flesh Hounds there. Made sure to leave exactly like 7 guys kind of trailing back here. Oh, that guy's got to be base to base. Just in case Bellicor tries to fly over here, counting as 5, and the Fury over here for 6. So just leaving kind of 7 for that 1 extra redundancy. Screaming Bell charged in, slamming into the horrors, and then still the Warps here locked in there. Gonna just do his ability to stomp into the horrors. Hits, and 2 mortal wounds into the horrors. Oh. So 2 down. And then I'm going to go with the Gracier first because we have Finest Hour on him and he's going to do all-out attack. So hopefully he rolls. So he gets 2d6 when he charges with his Rusty Knives on the front of his War Machine. So he's going to get 10 attacks, which is awesome. And then he's going to hit and wound on 2s here. 7 hits, 2s, so 5 wounds, -1. Stops 2, so takes 3 more. And then we got the Warpstone Staff, so hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. 3 hits. And 3 wounds, and that is just -1 damage as well.
Alright.
Is it 3 of them?
Yep.
6s then.
3 more. No. And then the Rat Ogre gets 4 attacks, and with the +1 to each, he'll be hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s. So 3 hits. And 3 wounds, but no, -1, sorry.
Alright, so just wards.
And, 2 damage each, so another one of those. So 3 dead so far, 6 more dead. Good job, Rat Ogre.
5, 6.
Oh, no, I think I realize what's about to happen. The Fury's gonna run away.
Ha!
Because they can fall back.
You will.
Yeah, you will. That's why it's 7, because now there's going to be 7 potential. Yeah, so he's out of there, so that's the choice there. So then we'll go with... I guess, yeah, just the Warpseer. I'm so sick of these horrors. So he's hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s, not 3s, because he's full bracket. I keep thinking he was wounded. So 5 -1 straight through. For D3 +1 because he got Flaming Weapon, so that's 12, 15, 17 damage.
Alright.
That's a hot roll with Flaming Weapon on there.
17. I don't think that's enough 6s.
3, and that'll finish them off. So the horrors are no more, and we'll make sure to add them in at the end. For those paying attention, they do give off the bonus point now in Legion of the First Prince, so that is an extra point just for slaying them. But then it is time for the Flesh Hounds to pile in and mess up some Night Runners.
I'm just going to double check their
range there. Perfect. All getting in. I think we get all like 3 or 4 attacks. That's really good.
Yeah.
But then we will definitely be all out defensing with
Makes
the Night
sense.
Runners. Which as you check that. I don't know if I've ever known their save. I think it's a 6+. It can't be very good. Yeah, 6+. So 5 up.
So 3s and 4s.
6.
Sir.
So 5 ups. Hey, we stopped 1. So 5 guys going down. I'll just be 5 kind of up front there. And then that'll leave me so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guns. So I get 4, 5, because I don't want to pile in too much more.
Yeah.
So I just want to make sure I'm maintaining the objective there. 4 hits. 2 wounds. No rounding.
5s. 6.
1 damage. That's okay. And then I'll spend the command point for auto pass morale with those guys there.
Okay.
In the battle shock phase. The last of my CP. And then this turn, I'm going to get 4, 8, 12 points.
Mm-hmm.
And then my battle tactic. For conquer, for taking that for 2 points. So 14 points this turn, so I'm going up to 32 points for Skaven
Nice.
to 18 points for Legion. As we go to turn 5, gets a 2.
Oh, I'm
he
still
gets
maybe in it. We'll see.
Maybe. It's gonna be tight because we'll have to see really what can be done objective-wise here. Because now being turn 5, right, the objectives are worth the turn value, so now they're all going up to 5 points. So there is 15 points plus your battle tactic up this turn, so it can be really swingy. But with Jesse's lower model count, we'll just have to kind of talk out here and see what he might be able to pull off here. All right, so we think, unfortunately, upon further review, with difference in point gap after turn 4, with me getting to 32 and Legion being at 18, Jesse needs to get all 3 objectives and get that 15 points plus his battle tactic to kind of zone me out and just get back ahead in the point score. But then I still have my turn to score, and if I get even one objective back, I would be ahead in points. It's unlikely in turn 5. Jesse's not going to kill my 3 sorcerers, so I'm going to get prize sorcery. It's highly unlikely that I would kill Bellacourt in 1 turn. So again, Jesse would get his prize sorcery agenda, but pretty sure there's like just about no way for Jesse to secure this objective. He can probably get these 2 with a battle tactic, gets him 12 points. But again, that gets him to 32 to 30, but then even with just +3 before I score turn 5, final score would be more like 35.
Plus the 2 for the killing.
And then, I get a bonus point for killing Fate Weaver, bonus point for killing a unit of horrors, for Legion being for the targets like the Hunter, the priority targets for the new Hunters rule. So we are going to call it there. It was a really close game. Probably would have made a big difference if Jesse did get that chance and didn't fail that turn 2 summon to help zone off a bit more. But I think my Deceiver's artifact actually came into great effect today, getting to interrupt and fight that Great Unclean One before he got the chance to put him down was a really big blow to Jesse.
It would have been nice too if like at least one of these was on the opposite side. That's
another
setting up
unfortunate.
for middle and that side, unfortunately. So
No, absolutely, and that's the thing about this kind of mission type. That's why normally it is a funner mission to play once in a while, but it's not something you probably see at like tournaments or events, just because of the unpredictability of objectives. Like we kind of said that even after the first one landed here, if turn 3 they both ended here, it would have even just been that much harder for Jesse to kind of redeploy and get everything over here. But still really cool. Furies are really annoying if you don't finish them off, just being that presence. They were kind of always there, making me think, could they just edge on and get that objective? And it did work out for Jesse for that one turn forward, getting that Conqueror off. So it was just really, really awesome, I think. Bellacourt, unfortunately, his Master Fate ability didn't work for the first bit of the turn, which kind of sucked because the Warpseer is a caster. It's definitely something you don't want him doing, especially when he's rocking that D6 Mortal Wound spell, which can be quite effective. Jezzails were MVPs for Skaven today, as always, I find.
just pumping out damage.
Just pumping out the damage with more and more warp power, getting to reroll, and somehow I rolled 2 turns in a row, killing one of my Jezzails, and getting to get one back with the rally, which was just awesome. Also mentioning, just as we do this battle report, we found out just yesterday that Skaven are getting the new battle tome, so we are very excited for that to be coming out hopefully later this spring, early summer. The sooner the better. I can't wait to get that book and see what they do with all the different clans and the new Skaven type bonus rules and things like that. Especially with, again, mention of it being revealed yesterday, the GHB next season is switching over to infantry. So Skaven are probably going to be really strong out of the gate in the next season, which I'm very happy about. Again, Jesse just trying out Legion, a bit of a different list today. How did you think it went for...
I like Legion. I think like in my head when I was building the list, I really didn't think pinks would be that worth it, but I still wanted to try them to try and lock stuff up. But I think unfortunately with like having 3 of those big heroes, you kind of want a little bit faster stuff. So I see like a lot of times people take like more Furies and like another unit of the
Flesh Hounds, just having those fast mobile units on the outskirts to help zone off and sneak on objectives.
Because the thing is like you're paying $250 for the pink horrors, and they're really
they're just a wall basically.
Yeah,
and then they also give up a victory point.
It took up like the 4 turns. Really was like 3 turns of focusing. Turns 2, 3, 4. But yeah, they take a lot just to kill even 10 of those guys.
Not so bad though if you do have like a mission where you can get them onto an objective early game, but just because of how the objectives fell, they didn't really get to help much. Like if one was in the middle or one was in my zone, I could kind of just keep them there and soak damage while keeping the objective. But just a really pricey unit for not a lot of gain anymore because of the nerfs they got.
Yeah. Oh, I think the nerf especially is to cut down on you summoning those batches of 5, which everyone goes for automatically with like Be'lakor and Legion of the First Prince previously. So I think it was a kind of a needed fix. It's an interesting new mechanic that they've added with the like priority targets and things like that. But it helps shake up the meta and balance things out for armies that are kind of definitely getting a little more powerful and just kind of walking over some armies. Mm-hmm. Like my Mega Gargants, like getting up to most of them giving off the 2 points now, like the Gatebreakers, just because you see those guys in every Mega Gargant list. Like, why not? But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the battle report today. It was a really, really close one, really awesome one. Excited again. Can't be more excited for that new Skaven Battle Tome. Yeah. Again, if you guys are ever online and looking for like some used miniatures, don't be afraid to check out Thunder Games and Gifts. Those guys are great. Definitely take care of you and all of your used hobby miniature needs.